What's up, guys? We're headed to Yuma for a reset. I don't mean anything spiritual by that. Well, maybe. I mean the van needs a full-on cleaning. Inside, outside, everywhere. Sunshine and enough water to get the desert dust out of everything sounds good to me. So we're rolling to Yuma to wash the van, reorganize the chaos, and pretend this van stays clean longer than 5 minutes. Sometimes a reset is just a good scrub and a fresh start. So yeah, this definitely looks like a desert, but surprise, it's basically North America's salad bar. Yuma, Arizona cranks out about 90% of the leafy greens eaten in the US and Canada during winter. Lettuce, broccoli, spinach, including those winter salads Canadians somehow expect to have. Thanks to non-stop sunshine, Colorado River water, and dirt that clearly didn't get the memo it's a desert, this place feeds millions every day. Yuma. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Yuma, Arizona. Just doing all my chores here. I've already done laundry, washed the van, and now I have to get all the hard water stains off of it. I know I'm going back in the desert, but I just want to keep it all clean. And yeah, clean all my bedding, get a bunch of groceries. I gotta get Uma's birthday present in case I'm not gonna be back here in February. Oh, it's been nice to have heat for the last couple days, that's for sure. Being plugged in, having the heat, I like it. Today's project is cleaning the van, the rest of the outside work, gotta clean the windshield. Oh, I ordered new headlight assemblies for both sides. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. I think I'm gonna replace all the bulbs. My headlights are already LEDs, but I think I'm gonna replace the daytime running lights to LEDs as well, since LEDs run cooler. The last time I tried to replace them, the housing was all melted around the outside from the halogen bulbs. So hopefully the LEDs help and they don't mess up the system or put any warnings up or anything. Just got back from taking Miss Uma for a walk. Lots of dogs here. She's been so good with the dogs, little and big dogs. Gotta be back in Quartzsite next week for the Truma guy to fix my Truma heater and hot water system. I hope it's an easy fix. I hope they don't have to pull the whole thing out because that's gonna end up being a big, huge job. That's where we're at. Fixing stuff, cleaning stuff, and just getting everything in shape for my last, 3 months? I can't believe time's flying like this. 3 months till I'm back in Canada, basically. Crazy. Alright, this is one of my least favorite activities to do in the van, is making this darn bed. It's just such a pain because, 3 out of the 4 walls are blocking the bed. And it's just a pain to get everything in with the corners being rounded off. On some areas, it's not easy. See, my bed's in 3 sections and it also gets stuck on the slats underneath sometimes. Oh yeah, forgot about this. I always take this curtain, shove it up into my t-shirt cabinet so it doesn't get in the way. I always unplug the Starlink just in case. Obviously I don't want to mess up the wires on my Starlink because it's a tight fit where that 12 volt cigarette lighter thingy is. Then I got to come over to this side and get this done. Hop up on this side. That was probably one of the easiest times I've had making the bed. Yeah, that's the only thing that's troublesome in this van is making the bed. Usually a piece of cake that time. Okay, when I was in Quartzsite without heat, Uma was sleeping with me for that extra little bit of body heat in the van. And plus with having this curtain that pulls all the way across like this, kind of helps keep the heat in a little bit. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. But sometimes Quartzsite gets to like freezing overnight. But luckily that hasn't happened this year. Had pretty good weather other than the rain. Oh yeah, Uma's sleeping on the bed with me. So yeah, now that my bed sheets and everything's all clean, she doesn't sleep on the bed with me. At the end, when I'm going to change my sheets and everything, I let Uma on the bed with me. But yeah, when I got clean sheets, I love the first night sleeping on clean sheets. What about you guys? Oh, and where are you watching from? I always like to know where everybody's watching from. All right, Starlink's plugged back in. We're ready to move to the next project. Can you guys see all these water stains? I don't know if it shows up on camera or not. That's all over my body, is the body of the van as well. So I've done this side already. I want to do this side before the sun gets to it. A lot easier to clean in the shade, obviously. So yeah, that's our next project. Yeah, none of those lines are really showing up on camera unless I can see it in editing, but yeah, there are drip lines all over the place, all hard water stains, so I want to get rid of all that stuff. Alright, so what I use for this, I have this clay bar lube. I was clay barring the other side, but it didn't seem like it needed it that bad, just in certain sections, so I do have clay still for the clay bar stuff. But I just use this lube, a microfiber towel, and I have this polishing towel. I'm just going to give it a quick wipe down, get the hard water stains off. I'm not going to go all out and wash and wax it, or wax it. I already washed it. Just get the hard water stains off and make it look a little bit better so I can get it all dirty again. It's so nice having this ladder. Should have bought a ladder years ago. So nice to be able to get up on the roof whenever I want, especially with the Starlink being up there now. So yeah, that's basically all I do is wipe off the hard water stains, give it a quick polish, and I'm done. All right, one shiny brand new headlight in. Daytime running lights work, LED light works. It's a beautiful thing. I got this other one out. Hi, Yuma. And just waiting for Amazon to deliver it. But I checked my coolant levels. Didn't have to check my oil since I just got my oil changed. Just waiting on the part. Look at my nice shiny van. Kind of a nice spot I'm in this time, actually. With having this trailer beside me, I have no neighbors. So that's a good thing. It's just too bad that Uma only has from her rope to the road. People love her here. They're always wanting to say hi to Uma and give her treats. And they even brought her some toys before. Really like this park. Oh yeah, and the showers are right there too. And the pool. And the hot tub. I like it. Kind of like a little mini vacation for me. So yeah, I just wanted to say, I'm still trying to figure out my travel plans for the year. I'm actually a little paranoid to travel anywhere just because of the shoddy work those guys did on my van. So I might just stay close to cities while traveling. I'm not going to go way off into the middle of nowhere just because I'm paranoid. So I'm going to probably stop back at Edge Van Works. Or actually, I might even get the Truma guy if he does all RV stuff. Might get him to look over everything to make sure everything's running properly because, like I said, I don't really trust those guys anymore after some of the shit they pulled. They were supposed to come back and plug my gas line and everything. I ended up doing it myself, save myself some money, but still, they were supposed to come and do it, and they kept fucking screwing around, sorry. And I just gave up on them. Like I said, when it takes 12 hours to replace a AC compressor, never again. Lesson learned, always the hard way. At least nothing broke, so that's all that matters. But yeah, it's still, the belt's making some chirping noise. I think they put the wrong size belt on and stuff. So I did order another one from Amazon. I might just get the RV Tech when I go back to Quartzsite to put it on. Whatever, it is what it is. Once I have confidence in the van, I'll start traveling again. But at this point, I don't want to break down in the middle of nowhere. So that's where I'm at. Unfortunately. So on Monday, I'm heading back to Quartzsite anyway because of the RV or the RV Tech guy. And then a week or two later is the Heimer meetup, which is my van. So it'll be cool to see all those people. I haven't seen any of the Heimer people yet this year. So I'm looking forward to that and hanging out with them. Then it's going to be February. And then I only have February, March, and beginning of April, I start heading home. Winter's going quick. And like I said, I'll figure out my travel plans next year. Ridiculous. Yeah, I got carried away there. I wanted to show you guys the amount of water in this. Yeah, look at that. So obviously there was a leak in there somewhere for that seal to go bad. I've never had a headlight go bad on me yet, but 9 years going from cold Revelstoke to the desert, I'm sure it's, expanding and contracting all the seals and everything, and kind of bound to happen. But at least I'll have daytime running lights again, which will be nice. Oh boy. It's good to get out of the sun for a minute. Now I got these windshield wiper blades. I got them off Amazon, but they came with spare blades, spare rubber, whatever you want to call them. I just got to figure out how this comes off so I can replace it since it's about that time. Oh, there we go. So you just have to pull it back out of those slots. And then you just pull the old one out, put the new one in, I guess. Now the ProMaster has two different size wipers. I gotta make sure I got the right one. The white one. Slide that in. You just slide it back further and put it into the slot, and you're done. All right, that was easy. Almost like I had done it before. I haven't. All right, that was easy. Next. Done. Look at me go. Just like that. Another good thing about this spot is there's nobody behind me. There's just houses back there, but there's also a laneway. It's one of the places that I take Yuma for a walk. Nice and quiet, nice and peaceful. Sometimes I just like being by myself. Now we're just gonna have to wait on the other headlight. All right, this cottage has working headlights again. Daytime running lights. One's working. The other one's working. Headlights both work, no moisture. I like it. All right, so the outside of the van is done now. Tomorrow's job is the inside of the van. I have to clean the bathroom and the stovetop, my dashboard, the windows probably, clean the floor, you know, usual house cleaning stuff, cottage cleaning stuff, you know. All right, funny thing, so this morning I went to go take a shower, take my shorts with me, and a big rip in the butt. Oops. Wonder how long my ass was hanging out yesterday afternoon. Anyhow, I think we're all clean. Got the dashboard all cleaned. Got the windows clean. Kitchen's clean. Look at this nice shiny stove. Damn. Bathroom, floors. Everything's clean. Hopefully all the bad juju is out of the van now. Man, that was a pile of stuff piling up on me. Holy cow. That was a little stressful, so it feels good. I was able to abuse all the power, have heat at night, have hot water, abuse water for washing everything. I just don't feel like I can do that when I'm boondocking. You're always saving on water. So yeah, it's definitely a good reset for me. For my last 3 months here. And yeah, I think after the van meetup, I think it ends February 1st, and I'll probably head to California and go to the Salton Sea area, Borrego Springs, something like that. That's my plan anyway. Anyhow, guys, I think that's it, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Take care. Bye.